Hello everyone, welcome to part 13 of Dead Space. Unlucky number 13. We planted the SOS beacon, now we just have to survive, I guess, until help gets here. Who's gonna answer the call? Well, hopefully not Ghostbusters because they're not equipped for this shit. I mean, what is Egon gonna do against Necromorphs? I mean, Necromorphs, they are technically dead, but they're not ghosts. Or at least they don't have a ghostly presence. Or maybe the Ghostbusters can mess with the marker. That is, if they could endure the insane mind screw that the marker causes. No, yeah, Ghostbusters are gonna die in this scenario. We're gonna need somebody that can actually deal with these zombie-type creatures. Ash from Evil Dead. He can handle the situation just fine. There's nothing that can stop Ash. Sweet. Or should I say groovy, since we were talking about Ash earlier. The one thing I notice about the later stages of Dead Space is that they throw a lot of enemies at you at the same time. And the game tends to lock you in these confined rooms a lot, which is fine, but when you do this for what seems to be 3 rooms in a row, that's when things start to get a little bit repetitive. The overall combat is fun enough to where it's not that much of a problem, but still.
Another one. I'm getting weird feedback spikes on local comms.
If whatever's wrong with the comms array is spreading...
No, that's not it. So, the door to communications should be open. You can head down to the comms control station. And Isaac, watch what you say. I think someone's listening in.
Oh god, it's Mercer. Mercer could be listening. Freaking Mercer. He looks like a Bond villain. He looks like a 007 James Bond villain from the 70s or something. He's got the long-winded monologues, now he just needs a white Persian cat. This section can be a bit on the dangerous side if you're not well prepped. But then again, every situation is dangerous if you're not prepped. You got a couple of Guardians here, and they are not placed in the best of locations. I want to make sure that I have enough ammo for this encounter. Without decent explosives, the Guardians are pretty tough to take out. Then there's the Force Gun, which can take out Guardians in 2 volleys. This gun is overpowered! And it is pretty easy to find too. It's not like it's completely hidden away or super expensive like it was in the original game. The remake is like, hey, here you go. Have fun blowing monsters away. Oh geez, not again with the sponge. What is it with the stuff? How come it makes Isaac walk like he broke his legs? Anyway, you can shoot the lock off from this angle in order to gain access to the room. Oh, solid ground. I guess the reason why Isaac walks like that when he's on the spongy flesh is because it's kind of pulling him into it. Think of how quicksand works, except it's not even as deep as quicksand, it just slows you down. And even quicksand is not that deep. It's really only a few feet. So if you're Shaquille O'Neal, you'll be fine. No, I'm kidding. You should still find a way to get out of that shit.
Clearance confirmed. Communications array offline. A repair technician has been notified.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey reporting. I want this on record. The ship is under attack, but Captain Matthias has refused to issue a distress call. And we all know why. This whole operation is illegal. Agent 7 was killed off. They knew it, we knew it, and we all kept our mouths shut. That ends now. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is USG Ishimura calling C.
Clearance confirmed.
Jesus. It took the whole comms array offline. It's over.
Damn, Bailey, you should have did something before he cut off the comms. What are you thinking? I'm just gonna sit here and let Captain Matthias do his thing. Oh yes, how I'm complicit. Complicity kills, son.
Unsent message retrieved from array buffer.
Progress report, Captain Benjamin Matthias to Paragon Jordan, Una. This will be my last transmission. Afterwards, I'll make sure our pilgrimage can be completed without interference. We have successfully brought the Holy Marker on board. Dr. Kine, an expert on the original marker, is deciphering its secrets. Forgive me for quarantining Aegis 7. Director Eckhart's work may have been inconvenienced, but they're suffering some sort of epidemic. Regardless, Planet Crack begins tomorrow on schedule. CEC can scratch out its illegal operation now that the true prize is ours. Let's see EarthGov try to cover this up. Altman be praised. Matthias out.
Matthias was on. He's gonna get us all killed. But remember the name Dr. Kine. He will be important. How important? Well, he'll help us out a bit. Eat gasoline, punk! He seemed to take that explosion well. We're gonna have to clear this room out before we can mess with the machines in here.
The Valor's in a holding position. How's the comms array?
Fried. Someone hotwired the dishes together and blew up the system.
So we're screwed.
No, it was sloppy work. Some of the dishes are intact. If I replace them and create a new circuit with no gaps, we could broadcast a signal. Short range only, but it should work.
Okay, do it. I'll, keep an eye on things here.
Here's a strange puzzle for this part of the game. The circuits in this room must be reconnected so the energy can get to the core. However, the person who set this place up did a piss poor job because everything is just floating around in zero gravity. You can tell which component is a dud and which component works based on the color. The working components also have this Tron line running across them. It's either an L-shaped or it's running straight across like an eye. This is the type of puzzle you see in every hacking minigame ever made, except Isaac's actually doing it. He's not hacking shit. And even if Isaac was a hacker, how would he do this crap in zero gravity? Anyway, avoid the red stuff, they don't do anything, and try to reconnect the blue stuff. You also have to pay attention to not only the lines on the components, but the lines on the walls too. So it's a bit of a tedious process. It's not necessarily a bad puzzle, it's just awkward. You have to look at a whole bunch of different things. The lines on the walls, the lines in the freaking pieces, even the monitor, because that shows you where the energy is coming from. Alright, that piece is in. Now we just need something else. Yeah, this one stumped me for a bit. I'm not sure if this puzzle was in the original. Well, probably not, because Zero G worked differently in that game. Probably need a straight line. It's a good thing I'm not getting attacked by enemies, otherwise this would have been virtually impossible. Oh, it's not working. Son of a bitch. I think I spent half the video on this one part. Swap it. Swap it. No. That didn't work. There better be another straight line in here, because I feel like a straight line will definitely work out. Let's fix it for real this time.
I think you got it. Try opening a channel to the Valor.
Exiting zero gravity.
Oh my god, that's Emo Iron Man.
This is USM Valor. Why broadcasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS. We've picked up your escape pod number 47 and are en route to your position. This message will repeat every 30 seconds until you respond.
The escape pod.
Oh
The
no!
pod had been jettisoned. It had Chen. That creature was inside.
No. USM Valor, come in. Come in, Valor. Oh, her signal isn't strong enough.
Can we deploy the long-range antenna?
No, something's blocking the blast doors over the comms array. The hell?
There'll be a manual release over at maintenance. I'll go. Keep trying to reach them.
Oh, we fucked up. Deploy the antenna. Well, I'm not sure if that's gonna help. Damn it, Hammond, why didn't you launch the pod? Or was it Isaac's idea in this one? I don't know, it's somebody's fault. Stay tuned for the next part where we find out what the hell happens to the Valor.